Hello everyone. I hope every one of you are doing well. This is the second video for chapter 5 sound. Uh, in the previous class we have discussed about the definition of sound, production of sound and the propagation of sound. Now we will continue with the nature of sound waves. Sound waves are mechanical waves. They are mechanical waves and they are longitudinal in nature. Longitudinal kan ti chuan wave seats in hi omta. The first one is longitudinal waves. The second one is transverse wave. Longitudinal wave kan ti chuan a wave kha longitudinal in ain rem tina ni tani. Okay, longitudinal waves chu helaya alema kan mu ang hinita chuan sound chu compression le refraction omta ama po khanin kan soito ka class masa khan. So longitudinal wave, a fixed point will move parallel with a wave motion. Fixed point will move parallel with the wave motion. So the first question for your second video is what is the nature of sound waves? The answer will be from page 98. Sound waves are mechanical waves. They are longitudinal in nature. Next we have the characteristic of sound waves. What you have to remember is that there is another very similar one with this one characteristic of sound. Characteristic of sound and kanshet poltura dilawa hi characteristic of sound waves ani waves atel khan di aidang lo sound waves are chuan characteristic of sound waves are chuan number 1 amplitude kan neya wavelength frequency time period le wave speed te omta number 1 amplitude amplitude chu nge kan ti chuan wave kha sound wave kha asan lai ber maximum point kan maximum value kan langa chu amplitude an wailama po hi maximum value ni ta chu amplitude ani ta ne maximum value of quantity on either side of the mean value is called amplitude of the wave. It is denoted by the letter A, capital letter A hi denotation letter for amplitude ani capital letter A ain je top khan amplitude tina aneta chuan next we have wavelength chu kha wave pakhata kha asei zong chu wavelength anita denotation letter chu Greek letter in ziaka in text khan number 2 page 100 number 2 last line khan oma he heta a figure kan huang hi wavelength denotation letter anika Greek letter ania lambda ani chuan wavelength pakhat chu wave pakhat helai tanga helai asei zong kha wavelength pakhat, or you can measure the distance between helai tanga helai thleng kha wave pakhat anga khana chia thei thota ne. That is wavelength and its SI unit is meter. Wavelength sei zong te na chu meter. Next we have frequency. Frequency is the number of waves crossing a given point of the medium per second. Second khatsunga given point apal tang za ta ka frequency chunita. Frequency hi enge man na tena kina kan la zero dona audible le inaudible sound te ka frequency azir khan anitani ta khanin frequency is denoted by the letter nu. Okay, if you look at your text number 3 akhan nu ti do da bracket om kha v nilawa kha u pon nilawa kan sia don chuan between v and u ang khan kan zia kanga chu nu ani nu kha frequency soina ania SI unit of frequency chu frequency te na chu hertz ani. Okay, it is denoted by hz. Frequency kha enge kan man tangkai na all someday kan soi thei dana chuanin hei music vel te kan play ta khata khanin a display a khan hela ya mi ang kha a phezeu zeu ang kan lo mu thina kha achanga sanga chang niam thin kha frequency high frequency a le low frequency a om dan hela ya khan figure hi oma khalaya tang khanin volume impact san de khanin heta a frequency ron sang ta tian anh lo thin kha in lo ngai ruat thiam tu ra ngai tai la chuan next we have time period kan ti chuan wavelength pakhat helaya wavelength pakhat sezong khami apal tang nana hun amamo za taka time period chuni ta ne okay time taken by a wave to travel through a distance equal to each wavelength ama wavelength ang chen vel kha wave ina apal tlang nana hun amamo za taka time period chuni ta SI unit of time period is second. For the last, we have wave speed. Wave speed to ka wave fina medium pakhat akal tlang. The speed with which the wave is traveling in a medium is called wave speed. And the SI unit of wave speed is chapter 1 akan to speed SI unit nen kana anga meter per second ane. Here we have the next question number 2. What are the characteristics of sound waves? Characteristic of sound waves so kha in ziak don ta page 100 ami kha nota in zia dan tura chuan characteristic of sound waves in tianga number 1 a chuan amplitude kha engi ani a definition kha in ziak thanga ISI unit te a chuan denotation letter te chuan in ziak te langa. So number 2 wavelength in tianga wavelength chu engeni a definition te SI unit te in zia kanga number 3 a frequency in da lenga definition of frequency te denotation letter te SI unit te chuan time period te po khati khanin in zia thanga say over kha angai lawa a definition te SI unit te khang kha in zia thak zel chuan atok mai wave speed thleng khan number 5 thleng khan zia thak vek turani notes okay. Next we have characteristic of sound. Characteristic of sound wave kan zoa characteristic of sound. Sound kha engeni ti kha kan soi to a which produce sensation to our ears ti khanita chun sound hi chin in broadly classification om theita chuta chuanin musical sound kan benga mizo tonga kan soi chuan remoi kan ti le noise beng cheng kan ti kha om ta ni chini ta chuanin angai thatu azir khan kan benga khanin engtin nge aron rik ti kha nge antinan chen khatan chuanin rock music kan ti te po rock music ngai na tu tan chun music ani remoi ani benga khanin enge pleasant sensation aron siam ani ma se rock music ngai na lo tan chuan noise ani mo beng cheng ani khati angzel khanin ri khachi sang kha musical sound le noise anga khana then san theita chuan then khat chu mi zong in a noise kan ti te pom ta ni antenna in bula khanin enge trin chiamo enge mo bur chiamo ron vori ta vakila noise in ti vekang mo afan moi em that is a music lo ti to kha anomarin omdo ni khati ang deu khanin noise mi zong in a noise kan ti kha omta antenna class aten do omta in tong murmur ta mo in tong murmur ta khati ang chi te pokhan noise ani mi pan hi khat le kan han tong ta noise ani lo mai thei okay khati ang khanin sound kha a clear san thei ta chuta chuanin kan clear san dan ol sam bera chuan kan benga pleasant sensation pleasing effect ron ne kha music kan ti chuni ta chuan khami ni lo kha enge irritating sound kan ti ang chi hawa kha noise kan ti chuni ta the sound which produce unpleasant effect are called noise okay sound can be classified as pure and impure sound kha pure le impure angina attention the bokta chon a pure sound of single frequency is called tone chu engeni antenna he zai polte an zai don ta conductor in atira khanin thil ham rik tret an nei thin ta ne khati ang chi te kha single frequency ania kha tone kan ti chuni ta chon khati ang chi kha frequency chi sang allowin pol khan note kan ti kha omle ta okay what is a note what is a tone ti kha ta khanin a chiang hal in your text page 103 first paragraph khana to blama khanin a pure sound of single frequency is called tone Note is an impure sound produced due to mixture of several frequencies. Okay. Now we will go to the characteristic of sound. Sound chuan number 1 pitch ta pitch in text khan in low and chuan pitch chu enge ni high pitch le low pitch kan nei ta high pitch kan ti chu mi zo dong kan soi dana olsam bera chuan in risin risang khang ho kha nei ta chuan ri thum ri diam kan tiang chi ho kha low pitch kan ti ho kha ni le ta. Pitch is the characteristic of sound which distinguishes between a shrill sound and a grave sound. Grave sound kan disu thum deuh ang chi hoka. Actually, pitch of a note is sensation conveyed to our brain by the sound waves falling on our ears. Okay. Higher the pitch, higher is a frequency. High pitch sound hoka, high frequency. And the low pitch sound hoka, low frequency. So low frequency heng ho hi low pitch sound alandan turani ta hi high pitch sound ho khani ta chuan pitch kan nei adot lia chuan in loudness or softness. Loudness of the sound is defined as degree of sensation produced on the ear. dB kan ti thin kha decibel kan ti kha in hrenga em ka hrilowa kha kha thil rin zong te na anita ni. Okay. Loudness of sound is measured by decibel, dB. That's one. Loud dB sang kha very loud kanti ang chi hawa ang kha. Anita chuan khang dB sang kanti ho kha loud sound ho kha it can travel larger distance. Achan chu higher energy kan telawangin. Low sound or soft sound kanti ang chi ho azoi chi ho kha chu energy aken claim awangin it fades quickly. It is weaker. Mo atheng thui thei lawani. Loud sound kan ti ho khachu thui deuh po atheng thei. La deuh mi kan biak don chuan thei pato pin kan out hin. Khata khan energy aken del tama chuan it can travel longer distance. Next we have quality of the sound. Quality of the sound is that characteristic which enables us to distinguish between musical notes emitted by different musical instrument or voice, even though they have the same pitch and loudness. Arinda inang reng a pitch inang reng apo sound quality kan soithin kha. Oh, kami ang kha ni me kan soithin pa ngai ang kha. The more the pleasant sound, rich is its quality. Ngai thak nuam kan benga ngai thak nuam ang chi ho kha. Pleasant sound kan ti ho kha, rich quality sound kan ti ho chunita. And for this we have another question number 3, define tone and note. Question number 4, write the characteristic of sound. Characteristic of sound ka injia kanga pitch injia kanga a definition injia tel bokanga chuan loudness or softness in tianga definition injia lenga quality in tianga quality chu engeni in define le bokanga. And for the next class we will continue. In the next class we will continue to explain the reflection of sound sound reflection kha engtin nge sound kha heta entinan bangalom ta engtin nge akal tang thai engtin nge kan bengalo thlen thai ti te echo reflection of sound of wangin echo te om thin ta echo chenge khok mizo tonga khok kan ti thang khok kan tiang chi te khang ho te kha engtin nge alawin siam ti te kha next class a kan zir dona. Okay, that is all for this class. Thank you.